It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're underway in prime time on Thursday Night Football. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Shut up.
Throwing to start this game. Pass cut by Tracy. Space past the 35. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
70 range, 70 range. 79 Bronco.
From the 38. That pass is caught by Wandale Robinson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Given 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Giants will have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
He'll throw it yet again. Caught by Theo Johnson. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Ready.
3rd down from the gun. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Here we go. Right take. 26.
Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. And he's brought down for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Dak now from the gun. He put everything he had into this one. His first throw is an interception. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Giants get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Cowboys parlay the turnover into a lead. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
That quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Go.
They go play action here. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Set. Set, go.
They're throwing it. He's got him. That's Tracy. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
No return on that punt. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Yeah! There we go! Right take!
Blown back, gets the handoff. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Back to the well again. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Yeah, there we go. I think 47. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. Going for it, it's Williams. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut near the line of scrimmage. A timeout now, staff out to attend to an injured player, and that's Javonte Williams shaken up. And we know he's dealt with a big injury before. Hopefully nothing serious this time. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Let's go now. Hurt.
They've got a man in motion.
Trap 60. Ready.
From the 39. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that brings up 3rd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Go! Warrior 70. Hut.
They'll throw it. He lofts it deep left. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs 1 more stop here on 4th.
19 Lions.
Back to throw, needing a first. Buys time, rolling right. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. He was brought down by Roy Robertson Harris. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Yeah! Here we go! Going to 54, going to 54.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
Here we go!
Running right, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46.
Another carry for him. And he cuts it back right. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 13-0 lead. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready!
They'll come out throwing. And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go! Go!
He'll look to throw. This finds Bellinger. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Take go.
Here's a throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Back to the air following the pick 6. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. That one goes for 25 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. To the air now on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. This one intended for the running back. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate, buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
Mustang 19.
2nd and 10 now. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So it'll be 2nd down. They are throwing it again. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6.
Go! Go!
Setting up a throw. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again. Is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
They put Chark in motion left. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Here we go. Right there. 26.
The give here on 2nd. This is ahead for about 5. Bobby Okereke making that stop. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Kill. 26.
Dak out of the pistol. Short pass caught by his tight end. A gain of 27 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First and 10 from the 41.
Yeah. Here we go. Right there. Here we go. 47. Here we go. 46. 26. 26.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Paulson Adebo's got it. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Shut up. Reload. Check go.
Back to throw. It is caught left side. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Kaiir Elam getting there for the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 now. He's going to loft one deep to the left. We connect on the deep shot. And that's a New York touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Gano ready to send this away. This one not close to where it had to go. This drive is going to begin from the 40. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. Kill. 26.
Handoff now from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Hey, kill.
From the gun is Prescott. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here we go. 26.
Prescott now on third down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Cowboys putting it away here on fourth, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Giants football.
Ready.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. I've had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Let's go. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Another try following the sack. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful.
Ready. Panther 11. 18 Rattler.
Pass play coming here. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a New York touchdown. Let's make it a one-score game before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Starting from the 5. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. First and 10, Prescott. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Colson Adebo's got it. And the Giants get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his third interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
65 Jack, 65 Jack.
They'll throw to begin this drive. He sends this one to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants parlay the interception into points. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Gano ready to send this away. He fields it from the 8. Returns looking good so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. Completed to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Yeah! Here we go! Attention!
Throwing it just before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far, and no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah! Here we go! 26! Ready, 26! We go 46! 26!
Prescott here from the gun. Puts his body on the line, and he got it! It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Yeah, here we go! Wait, check!
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's held up short of midfield after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Back-to-back carries here. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Yeah! Here we go! 26! 26!
third down. Here's Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Yeah, here we go. I take.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Here we go, 47.
Dak now from the gun. Ferguson's got it, complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Yeah, here we go. I take. Kill.
To throw is Prescott. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Yeah, here we go. Where is it?
They'll run for this. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. He brings it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. He lofts it deep left. Brought in inside the 20. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants start the second half with some needed points. Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants tie us up 28-all. Gano ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. We got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
Here we go.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there, brought to a halt by Deonte Banks.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 36. Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
They steal the frequency on those opposing headsets. Somebody read lips or steal a signal from the opposing sideline, Kate, because somehow this defense knew what was coming. They broke on that screen. It was incredible. What a stop.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. He's out in the clear. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Wouldn't make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw now. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Gano ready to send this away. His return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. The advent of a new style of kickoff in 2024 created all sorts of new strategies to generate big returns. And Brock, here, we see their own design executed to perfection to spring them for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if we've seen a rule change that has invigorated special teams coaches, head coaches, all the coaches, as much as this one did this offseason, each looking for their own wrinkle to try to throw in there and do what we just saw, break it the length of the field for 6 big points.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Has this at the 6. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer. Dragon 60. Hut, hut.
2nd and 10 now. Pass cut by Tracy. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Catch is made down the right sideline. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
He'll throw it yet again. Has his man, it's Tracy. And he's brought down for a loss. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Ready.
They'll throw it again. He's got him. That's Tracy. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. Defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Hut.
Pass play now. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
70 range. Let's go. 79 Broncos.
Pass play to call on 4th down. It is caught left side. And he gets to the 25 before going out. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. Working quickly here.
13 yards on the play. That's another New York Giants. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Riggs! Check out!
They are throwing it again. And he scores! It's a New York touchdown! The Giants take a 4th quarter lead. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. And it's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Turpin with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Yeah! There we go! Right check!
First and 10, Prescott. It's caught, Ferguson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Yeah, here we go! Right check!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
There we go! Right check!
Looking to throw. Dump off caught by his back. Continuing to move past the 45. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Hey, 47!
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Cowboys down by a touchdown. Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
First and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up. They'll try and punch it in. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys find a way to tie it late. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
They have this try now to put them in front late. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Check, smash.
They kick the running back in motion.
Trap 60, trap 60. Warrior 70. Hut, hut.
Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
So now a big moment for the Giants as they line up for 2.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Alontae Taylor has it. And the Cowboys have some new life in the 4th.
Cowboys 22. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. Turpin with a return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. 26.
Setting up to pass. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. So it's second down coming up.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go, 47. 26.
He'll look to throw it. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. That's one he knows he should have had. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
And once again, they can't connect. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? But they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Here he is to throw. They can't connect as the coverage comes through. The 4th down stand.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. They'll get this one to Watkins. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Got it, man. Robinson has it. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Gano for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants push the lead up to 12. Gano ready to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 47. 26.
First down, here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the set. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Airing it out to start this drive. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they strike for a touchdown on the final play of the game. They didn't need it, but they will take it anyway. The Giants make it a 3-score game in the fourth. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.